Happy holidays, everyone. Hope you're having a great season. I hope your families are having a wonderful and fruitful holiday. This week, Not in My House, episode 112. Let's get right into it. What do I remember? Nothing. Yeah, I don't remember this episode at all. Like, when we get into it, I'll remember it, but now, nothing has come to mind. Maybe Barkley, just because in the scheme of things, I haven't seen Barkley yet, and Barkley feels like it would be somewhere around this area. But other than that, yeah, I got nada. So let's just get into it because, man, oh man, I'm kind of excited to know what this episode is because I don't remember it at all. All right. All right. Not in my house, huh? All right. Let's see what this is all about.
Beautiful morning, isn't it? It's a shame you have to work, huh? Yeah. Anyway, I'd like a large sausage and pepperoni.
All right, opening with a misdirection.
Keep your hands off my stuff. I didn't put my hands on your stuff.
Hey, just a second, Derek. What is the problem?
Alex read my journal. I did not. Why would I even want to read your stupid journal? Because it contains the details of a life, and you don't have one. Oh!
Alex, don't read Haley's journal. Sorry.
That second. I don't think was needed.
You got kids?
That was good, though.
Oh, what grade are you on?
Phil!
Oh, that's my wife, Claire.
Luke was using my computer for this.
I'm gonna have to...
You can see the back of the computer. Greek. We put
Told
a
me he
sticker
needed it
over
to do
it.
homework, and then I find this, a picture of a topless woman with the biggest boobs I have ever seen driving a tractor.
Okay.
So we did have a scantily clad woman picture on there. Not that we were ever going to insert it, because we don't really insert on the show ever at all that I remember. It's rare. I mean, I'm sure we've done it, but it's very rare. But for something that the actors to look at and work off of, and to have something on the screen in case camera did come around and just maybe catch a glimpse of it, you'd want to be able to see a tractor. Is it a tractor? She says tractor. I think he has a joke after about being a plow, or maybe, I'm not sure. But whatever it was, we had a picture of that on there just for something for the actors to react to, and in case camera came around hard enough that we saw something on the screen, we wanted to have something there.
Okay,
All right, so, right there you can see fake bags that we talked about. Barkley was made, I believe, by Mr. John Harrington. John was the prop master, and he has this excellent ability to create stuff and make props. He was it was some of his favorite stuff to do, if I remember correctly, and I believe Barkley was his creation. Nylon stocking, stuffing, the manacle, full stand-up mannequin on a base plate that slid into his leg. He was unwieldy and not with the base plate, carrying him with the base plate, heavy, but just unwieldy and not overly delicate. And I only bring this up because Barkley disappears, as happens in shows once the gag is over, but he reappears in later episodes. And every time that he reappears, he was over in the writer's office. And so I and Josh would have to go to the writer's office, grab Barkley, and hump him back across the lot, which the writer's office was just one building over from the stage. But, you know, steps, Barkley, unwieldy. So that's the story with him. But look how good he looks. He looks fantastic. Spoiler alert, in later episodes, we actually get a second one, Rabarka, which I think we sent out to make. But I believe Barkley here was John Harrington's creation, and a wonderful creation he was.
Luke?
Hey, Dad.
Hey, buddy.
There's Luke's room. So Luke's room
You and I need to have a little talk.
About what?
Well,
is where Video Village went whenever we shot upstairs. So set deck would have to have it cleared out most of the time and then redress it when we were going to shoot it. But if we were ever upstairs, we would put Video Village most of the time, especially if we're doing either Phil and Claire's bedroom or the girls' bedroom, which was the same room, just redressed. So when you see the girls' room and you see Phil and Claire's room, it's the same room up the stairs. And so we put Video Village in this room, which is where the director, the writers, the producers, script supervisor all sit and watch the monitors. Usually I'm there too to sit and watch monitors or stand, but that was so cramped. A lot of times you couldn't get in there. You could see DPs in there and the gaffer. So it can get very cramped very quickly.
Well, it's about computer stuff. How do you make sure you've deleted something after you read it?
12:19, the clock. Good job by Josh, just over time.
You know, I'm beginning to think you don't like Barkley that much. I mean, first you hide him in the guest room, and now this.
Here's the problem with Barkley. You see how the silver tray was always on an angle because his arm on the left side lost a little bit of its rigidity. So you could pull it up for the scene a little bit and make it, but if you put any weight on it or after a long time, it would start to sag a little bit, and certainly sagged a lot when you moved them. So we had to keep our eyes on that to try to make sure it was level most of the time, and it was also a little bit forward. So, and they like to throw keys and mail on it. So it was just this, I think I ended up, if the mail started on there, I think I ended up butling it on there so it didn't move. So we'd have continuity on that.
It's ridiculous.
Manny, ready?
Didn't you get the
right,
message?
see
He's
how-
not going.
What?
All right, so you see how he is holding that with both hands? That's because Fake Baby's in there. Fake Baby, I remember telling you guys, was what, 20, 30 pounds? It was heavy. It was heavy enough that, you know, carrying it for the boys, it was a load. And so he's not selling that something's in there when it's not. I'm sure I put Fake Baby in there, and he is, you know, walking with extra 30 pounds in that already, you know, the car seat doesn't, it's not like that doesn't weigh anything.
Some mandatory cleanup at school.
Yeah, because you can see the feet there.
What's the real reason?
It's a puppet show, Mitch.
Perfect.
All
Did
right.
you draw
So
on
there's-
my poster?
All right.
Yeah, I did. Maybe you'll think about that the next time you read my journal.
I didn't read your
the girls' room
stupid journal,
plays in
and
this
I
too.
waited in line to get this signed, Haley.
Oh, don't be such a baby. It's just some dude with weird hair.
That's Maya Angelou, idiot.
Oh, sorry I don't follow the WNBA.
You know what? This is the worst thing you've ever done, and I'll never forgive you.
So
You started it.
we say Maya Angelou post. Well, you say it's a poster, we say it's Maya Angelou. So that poster has to be a Maya Angelou. We talked about this before. But we don't show it right there. So I think we had a clearance issue on the, if I remember correctly, we had a clearance issue on the Maya Angelou poster. So you notice how we couldn't show the signature. Because I think, truthfully also, if we say she waited in line to sign it, it has to be her signature. So we certainly weren't going to show that. But we didn't show the poster either. And I think it's because we had a clearance issue on Maya Angelou. So that's why we played that all in the tight, and you never saw the wide of her holding the poster or what the poster was a picture of. But I believe it was Maya Angelou. I think we did have the right poster there. I just think it ended up coming back down from clearance that it was an issue.
What are you looking at?
Well, I just heard... I was the one who read Haley's diary. I was playing on a computer, and it just opened. Okay, I opened it. But I didn't mean for anyone to fight.
You look so small on that couch.
Oh,
You look so tiny.
home already. Mitchell, hi, hi.
Hi, Cam. Hi.
Did you forget the tickets?
Two gap,
you know-
1, 2, 3. Ugh. So, I am in charge of license plates. Not in charge. Props. Props does license plates on cars. You have what's called hero license plates, and then you have background license plates. Hero license plates go on your hero cars. So, every time you see Mitchell and Cam's Prius, you're going to see that license plate. We get these license plates from different prop houses. Those come from ISS, where we get most of our stuff. GAT 123 is a plate that we got, along with, you need plates. They clear them through the DMV to make sure they're dead plates. And then you get them and you put them on the cars and you assign them as you see fit. Apparently, this is also a plate that you can see on Larry David's car in Curb Your Enthusiasm. I think I got that somewhere. I don't watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, so I don't know. But the reason you see that is because that prop team also called ISS and said, hey, we need plates. And they chose the same hero plate I did. And that's why you always see those crossovers of, hey, is that the same plate? Now, if you were to see 2 GAT 123 on, say, Phil and Claire's car, then I made a horrible, horrible mistake. And, that was me being bad at my job. But you won't see that because I'm awesome.
I was never going to enjoy the show without you. So.
Sometimes.
But you were so excited to take Lily to see the Russian marionettes.
She's probably a little young anyways. We could just prop her in front of the dryer
All right, that's
for a half
real,
hour.
Lily.
You read it too? Am I the only one who hasn't read it?
I was looking through the computers in the house for pornography.
Sick.
Not for me. I wanted to see what you guys are looking at.
So you're violating our privacy.
When I find out that my children are looking at a naked picture online, they don't have any privacy.
Who was looking at naked pictures?
That doesn't matter.
I wasn't. Wasn't me? It's gross. I'm 10.
Wait a minute.
What's wrong with you people?
If it wasn't you, who was it?
All right, so let's go back. We will show
It's gross.
Julie's inability to pull her punches yet again. Watch Nolan. He really grabs his hair. You can see him really tense up because it's Julie.
10.
Wait a minute.
What's wrong with you people?
If it wasn't you, who was it?
Look at him. He's trying to keep a straight face because that would probably take 5. Claire folding laundry. One of the things I would go to because she needs to be
I'm really
busy and
sorry.
laundry was the easiest.
The picture was just something that someone sent me.
Is this Phil and Claire's
Doesn't
room?
matter
Did we
who.
do all 3 rooms?
Gilthorpe.
Okay. So, if you think about the Dunphy household, there's the stairs, right? And when you go up the stairs and there's the landing, the kids' room is to the left, and technically Phil and Claire's room is to the right. However, we do the girls' room as Phil and Claire's room. So our sets were both to the left. To the right was nothing. It was a area where you could store equipment and a set of stairs that goes back down. So when we're doing Phil and Claire's room, we could never really look out the door. And if we did, we had to put a backing wall in because what you would be seeing out the door wouldn't technically match what should be there because you'd be looking out the door and that would be the bathroom, which is what the girls' room would see. So when we shoot in here, you only see us shooting away from the door most of the time unless we put that backing wall in. But the reason I really bring this up because this had to be a bad week for set deck. They had to dress Luke's room, then they had to dress the girls' room and probably undress Luke's room because we would need that for Video Village. So once we shot Luke's room, they had to dress it and then undress it. They had to either dress this room, then undress it and dress it as the girls' room, or dress the girls' room, then undress it and dress it as Phil and Claire's. And you saw how busy the walls were in the girls' room, and you see how, busy this, not cabinet, but this shelving unit is behind there. They did a lot of work this week, and that's the unsung heroes of set dressing. It's seamless, and nobody notices it unless you're in the business. But all the curtains are changed. The bedroom and the bedding has to be changed. The bed itself, the dressers, they tear that room apart. They label everything so they know what set it's for, and then they bring the new set back up the stairs and put it all back in.
Anyway.
And
I'll
it's
do
busy.
that stuff.
It's a busy
You're all the
set.
porn I need.
Hey,
That's
honey, it's fine. It's fine.
All right, you can see on the basketball. We're going to go big here. All right, so you see on the basketball, you can see the outline of the name there. But we probably did everything we could to take that out because that's branding and we don't want branding on the show. So that probably says Spalding right there. Maybe Wilson, but probably Spalding. This one we turned away as much as we could for this shot, so you couldn't see the name, but you'll see that a lot. You'll see basketballs without logos a lot on TV shows. Either we've taken them off somehow, or they're very expensive, but you can get basketballs that don't have logos on.
Changes soon, and I think now you can feel safe talking to me about whatever.
And my basketball continuity was, but that you're never going to match that. But that's not bad. The wide with the basketballs turned away, but you can see that the one it was kind of up.
And so it ends. Sadly, I've been summarily dismissed from the employ of Masters Cameron and Mitchell. The former being an utter delight, and the latter being a humorless snoot.
Just come on, get him in the car. The thrift shop's closing.
What is this exciting thrift shop you speak of? Many of my relatives were taken out of their homes to be released into the green pastures in their maturity.
Did you just say maturity?
Unhand me, you brute! I regret nothing. I'll pay you. I'm a comfortable man. I've been stealing from your father for days. Oh, is there any better feeling in the world than having your ears flap in the wind?
You know what? Get out.
You mean it? Sweet freedom?
No, not you, Barkley. Cameron, out.
Oh.
What a great tag. I have no recollection of that tag whatsoever, but it was fantastic. All right. All in all, I had no recollection of a good portion of that episode till we got into it. Like if you, like I said at the beginning, I wouldn't have been able to tell you anything that it was about. So, but it was good. It was nice to revisit that one. I really did like the tag. I thought that was a great tag, and I didn't remember it at all. So yeah, it's nice to be surprised. It's nice to see this stuff and remember it and fondly, and some of it I'm just like, oh man, I completely forgot we even did that sort of stuff. So let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments if you really liked this episode, what your favorite part was. We are repping our teams, so go ahead and hopefully the Red Wings are doing well at this point in time. We will talk and see each other soon. Thank you for hanging out. See ya.